Welcome to the call, everybody. Coach
Hi, Breezy.
Ken. Hi, Peter.
Debbie from Jamaica, Doris from Vancouver, Michael from, I believe, Michigan. Welcome, Michael. Glenn, welcome. Gloria, welcome. Howie from San Diego, welcome to the call. Jeff, welcome to the call. Jeff, Keena, and Delroy in Atlanta, welcome to the call. Kitty, we have Lewis, Mahbub from Dallas, Mario, Maxine, Michael, Penny from Toronto, Sandra, Selma from Toronto, Una, Vineet from Miami, Florida, Miami, I believe, Danny Starr, Demetrius, Saeed from UAE. Welcome to the call. I know more people are filing in. I will hand it over to Breezy.
Welcome to EasyBot call. Today is March 9th, Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what a project we have in front of us. Coach Ken, are you in the house?
I am in the house, and I'm very thankful, very grateful. We're just in an amazing place, guys. I think we had about 550 people come on yesterday. We're starting to see exponential growth, guys, right now. And I'm going to see David and Mohammad. I just got off the phone with David. I see you're here. Come on in, brother. Let's see if Mohammad is here yet. Mohammad is going to be here very shortly. But guys, we've got some updates for you. Very, very exciting things that we're seeing right now. And we're having a little bit of an awesome problem, probably the best problem a company could ever have. And you guys will work through everything. It's nothing major, but we have to talk to you about the onboarding process that's going to happen here in the next several days. So David, if you're here, if you can unmute yourself, I see you're there. There you go.
Hey there.
Hey, hey.
Is it good afternoon to you guys? Evening where we are. Yeah,
David, why don't we? Hey. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but there was such a big concern about what was going on with just the sign-up process. And obviously that's been fixed. We had 550 people come in the last 24 hours since it's been fixed. Can you share what was going on there? And
yeah, for sure. So welcome everybody. Obviously we are at a stage as a startup, as a pre-launch startup, where there are a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of technology that's happening in the background. And first and foremost, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's here. Thank you for all of your patience and support, contribution to this amazing explosive growth that we're experiencing. None of this happens without each and every one of you with the belief that you have in us and with the project. And so I just want to say thank you first and foremost. Now, in terms of just what you're experiencing, we had some challenges, as many of you know, in the last week or so with getting new registrations. And then we tried to resolve that with password resets. So the good thing, and I want everybody to know, is that none of the challenges that we experienced had anything to do with the software itself, with the bot or its platform or our developers. What's been happening is when a person does a registration, there's an email that would go out to verify that registration. Normal process when you sign up for a service online. So that was part of our process. We were switching email platforms. So as you guys can imagine, when we want to make sure that as we're sending emails out as a company, that we have a high delivery rate. And it's very, very difficult for a company that is scaling as quickly as we are, and is as new as we are, to get a service that provides email delivery service that is that provides high delivery rate into the inbox. Why? Because all of these companies that we might be using or that you use are protective of their own servers and their own reputation, because they don't want to have somebody that's trying to scam folks or send spam emails or so forth. So they're very, very protective of that. So we've had to kind of put some pieces together, band-aid some pieces together just to be able to do email, to solve that email, the email requirements that we had. We have solved that, but in the process of solving that, what we did was we were able to set up a company. It's a company I'm very familiar with. We've used it in other businesses. Benitez used it in other businesses, and so we were able to set up a company that's handling our email delivery. However, they had a verification process for us as a company, totally just out of our control. Normal process to verifications. Again, they just want to make sure that we're a upstanding company, that we're doing business. They want to understand the business. And so we had to go through a number of verifications. In that process, in that time period, we were using an email server that just wasn't up to par with what we needed to do. And so it was creating some delays. Those delays were then creating some errors. And so all of this was just kind of, again, out of our control. But I do believe we're at a point right now where that's all been resolved. What we don't have, what we have not done just yet, as we scale back into a complete solution, is the folks that need to do password resets should be all good. We've been testing that all throughout the day. So if you created an account in the last couple of days or last week and you weren't able to get access to your account, what we've been instructing is that you do a reset password, ask for a password reset. That will send an email to your inbox. It still might end up in spam as the account, because it's brand new. As it gets seasoned, as more and more people use it, one of the things I'll ask of you guys to do, and please ask your team members, if it does end up in spam, please mark it as not spam. That's going to help increase our reputation as a company and help increase our delivery rate. So that's one of the ways that you guys can help participate and help for all of your team members when we send out communications to make sure it lands in the inbox. So that email is going to come out to you. Look for it in your inbox or your spam folder. It could end up there, and it will give you a link to reset your password. So far, in the last 24 hours, I really haven't had any major complaints, and we've had some one or two issues, but nothing like what we've been seeing in the days prior. So I have a lot of confidence that that issue has resolved itself. On registrations, I think we had resolved the registration issue a couple of days ago. We haven't really seen any issues there and complaints there. What we have not turned back on yet, just in full transparency to give you guys a heads up, is the email verification that goes out upon registration. So we will go back to where when somebody does a register for a new account, there will be an email that goes out and it'll ask them to verify that email. We want to do that because we want to make sure that, number one, we've got an accurate email so that we can communicate with that user. And then we want you as the user to make sure that you've input your email correctly. So if we ever have any need to communicate through email or verify anything, we've got accurate information. So we wanted to give some time for the new email server to warm up, just for us to test it. And so the next layer of testing will be that email verification. So that'll start happening probably in the next couple of days, probably early next week. We'll do that. Don't anticipate any problems, but in the event that we run into any issues, we'll be quick to communicate it because we'll be on top of it. But for all intents and purposes, we're all good to go. Again, one of those pain points of being a startup, and as Coach just indicated a moment ago, we've got some challenges, but all the challenges that we're facing, quite frankly, are challenges of a startup in exponential growth. We're, and I'll let Mohammad speak to this. The platform that the bot is functioning on, the bot has been running for months. We've been testing it, trading successfully. There hasn't been a single complaint or issue that we've had to take up with the development team in terms of the function of the bot. Not a single one. All the conversations that we're having are about other issues. They're about additional things that Mohammad is working on the developers to program. But in terms of the bot's ability to open and close trades and close them in profit, we don't have any issues there. So I'm really excited about that aspect. We are going to have to face some tough questions in terms of how do we make sure that we scale in a way that we don't diminish our level of service to each and every one of you and those that you're introducing to this company and to the product. That's not going to be an issue. We're going to handle it in a way that we're very transparent. We're upfront with you. We're smart about it, and we'll communicate it as soon as we're very clear. It's not going to be an interruption of any kind of service, but we'll be strategic about how we scale into this launch to make sure that everybody has a fantastic experience. So as we get some more clarity in the next couple of days, we'll start to talk to you about what the launch process will look like and how everybody here is going to participate in that launch process. But guys, I got to tell you, I'm very, very excited about where we are, very excited about where we're going, excited about what we've accomplished. We're just looking at explosive growth. I've heard Coach say that he's never seen anything like this in his life, probably 100 times in the last 2 weeks. Over and over again, he's just like so blown away, and I am too. I'm excited to be here with each and every one of you guys.
You know, guys, it's not just the explosive growth that we're seeing. It's the ease, how everything came together, and the quality of leadership that's here. David has just been appointed the COO position of the company. He's now our chief operating officer, and you can see. All right, thank you so much. You ever muted? Thank you, Breezy. I see Breezy's hard at work over there, but we have so many just great people at the helm leading this together. Each one with a different and very powerful skill set. And I believe that's why our growth has happened so quickly. But on top of that, my goodness, Mohammad, come on in. The developer of this bot served our community when we were using the other bot so unselfishly and put hours and hours and hours of his time to help people get back into positive trade, figured out how to customize that bot with the limited parameters that we had over there, the ability to change. We had hoped that they would help listen to us and give us some more freedom and some more just flexibility with the programming, and it all kind of came together. You know, everything. It's amazing, guys, where we're at right now. Mohammad, come on in, and let's talk a little bit about. You guys want to talk about the rollout right now? How would you guys like to talk? What would you guys like to talk about, David, Mohammad?
I don't think we're going to get into the rollout today, just because we have, when we come back to you guys, we're going to be super clear about exactly what to expect. And we have some important meetings happening over the next couple of days. Everything looks fantastic. Like any startup at this phase, we have some challenges that we have to identify and conquer and overcome. And I'm sure everybody on the call understands that. And we're gonna again, thank you for your continued patience, and ask for your continued patience as we get into a full scale launch. But yeah, give us a couple days. Let's get clarity. Expect that we'll start talking very, very specifically, probably Monday. And we've got some tools. So part of what we want to do when we come back and we talk about what launch looks like is we're going to talk about the marketing platform. Those pieces are coming together. We're going to wrap up training videos and all of those kinds of things. The actual funnels that are going in there are being finalized. So early next week, you'll look for the marketing system. So we want you guys to know. Not one of the things I want to say about that as well, excuse me, is that when we release the marketing system, it's more than just a marketing system. It will be our method of communication. So as a practice, especially for those of you who are building teams, I'm going to encourage you to encourage all of your people. It is an app that you can download in your mobile device. In terms of communication, it will be our primary method of communication. We'll be able to do push notifications. So a meeting like this, for example, as a company, we'll be able to send a message to all of your people through that mobile app to let them know that there's a call going live. They'll be able to click a link right from within the app and join the meeting. So we want to make sure that you appreciate that it's not just funnels and marketing systems, but it's also training videos will be there. All kinds of support will be in that app. So it's going to be an important tool for you and your team members. And so we're putting the final pieces together for that. Look for us to go into an introduction and some training early next week. So that's coming together. Of course, we're going to help make sure that you guys all know how to actually get started and start trading in EasyBot. We'll talk about what that process looks like of launching and starting trading. We'll talk about what support looks like. We're putting some final pieces together for our support systems. So yeah, lot of information coming, but a lot of loose ends that we're tying up. And we'll come back to you guys. I look for some important updates. Please be on the calls next week. And they're going to be important updates that you'll need to know. And we're going to ask, if you're building a team, if you've brought people to this, to EasyBot, please, I know a lot of you already are, but I'm going to implore all of you guys, the best thing that you can do to help our success is not to leave your folks hanging, and don't, grab them. Let them know what's going on. If they can't make it to the calls, they're not in the Telegram room, please reach out to them, convey the importance of being on the calls and staying plugged in, and give them the information if they're unable to make it. We'll do our best, and we're going to ask you guys to do your best to support us as well.
Mohammad, you want to come on in, brother?
Yeah, thank you, David. Well said. I mean, whatever you said is just reflecting what we're doing at the moment. And just again, I would like to emphasize on the point of patience. We are going through some kind of growing pain. Let's call it this way. And we're trying to resolve things at the back end without having to shift the date of launching, even if we had sorry, I don't want to go into that details, but even if we have to launch in phases maybe. But the ultimate goal of this is the thing that we don't want to happen is that having everything launched and having people having problem with trading. Now, as we speak, I'm doing tradings with the bot, making sure that everything is working well, and the final product is working the way it should be, with a strategy, built-in strategy that programmed in it. And once we scale in a big volume, we want to make sure that also this applies to everyone. It's not like somebody's having a delay in the trading because of the volume that we're having, and that was the main reason we did not launch on 24th. However, the plan was actually to have a full launch on 24th, but we delayed that because of the kind of exposure that we're into. We have too many people right now as we speak. I just checked the back end. We have 6,031 people already locked into the system in just a matter of I don't know, 10 days or 12 days.
Yeah,
so
6,000 people, guys. Exponential growth is coming. It's not even here yet.
Right.
It's coming. So by the time we open, we're probably going to have 10 to 15,000 people. And then it's just going to explode from there.
Exactly. So that means if we have 15,000, all of them starting trading at the same time, let's say each one is coming as a VIP package, that means it's around 20 bots or 21 bots running for 15,000. So you make the multiplication. It's a huge amount of trades happening, and every bot is looking every second at the server. So you can imagine that the kind of work that the bot is doing at the back end. So we're preparing for this. We're making sure that everything is going to be working seamlessly without having any problem, without having any issues. We might pass through issues like the registration things that we came through, but we are here to serve. We have David been working day and night. I kept him back in Dubai to support in this, to support in the operations, and he have resumed the role of COO, Chief Operations Officer, because he's experienced in this. He's dealing with the technical guys. He's dealing also with the other teams to make sure that things are moving properly. While at the time, me personally, I'm focusing on the bot itself, making sure that all the features that we wanted to have in, making sure that it's already in, and people can enjoy all the features that we have in the bot. So we are growing, and the product is also growing from day to day. I still have too many ideas in my mind to put into the bot, but we cannot have all of them on the launching date. I mean, whatever we promise is going to happen on the launching date, but there are even more ideas that comes to my mind from time to time that can improve the bot even better and better in the future. But we want to launch and see how the reaction of the servers to that. We want to make sure that we can accommodate all of these bots trading at the same time, and then from there we can put in version 2, version 3, version 4, 3 and 4 of the product. And obviously we'll be in total transparency. If there is anything going on, we're going to be transparent. We're going to be on top of it until we get the things moving. But right now, from trading point of view, I can tell you that everything is working perfectly the way I wanted it. And it's working perfectly. Let me share a screen. Actually, I'm so excited to share screens and show you guys the kind of performance that we have in the bot. I'm not able to share screen. The prompt says, hosts have disabled participant to share screen. Can you make me as a host? Coach?
Let me see here. Breezy, you're the host. I think you're going to need to make, I'll try though. Let me see.
I got it, Coach. We need
Okay,
to make
thank
an
you.
adjustment in the back office for that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
going to be adjustment. I think he's going to have to be the host.
Okay,
So
I'm the host.
there you go.
It's all good. So I'm just going to share screen. Okay, so this is the back office. Actually, I'm the only one who have this bot feature now, so everyone's going to have it in a couple of days. So I have like right now 4 bots working. I just want to highlight the power of the bot. I mean, how does it open trade? How does it close trades? And how does it perform in time of market is going down? Let's look at the Ethereum Classic. See, all of this is one trade or one cycle. It started at the price of 30,000, so 30.74 dollars. The price of the coin was at that time. Then the market dropped to 29.9, and then 28.8, and then 26, and 26 again. So while it's going down, it's actually opening and closing trades and making profit. And here again, open and close trade, making profit. This open cover 6 and then sold cover 6, made this profit. Here open cover 6 again because the market was fluctuating. This represents the fluctuation of the market, and then closed cover 6 and kept the profit. And again, sold cover 5 and sold cover 4 and made profit. Then again, bought cover 4 and 5 and 6, and then again sold cover 6 and 5 and 4, and then again bought the same. That means there's a fluctuation, the normal market fluctuation. The market dropped down until the price of 24, 25, and then it started fluctuating at that area. Then it buys and sells, buys and sells, buys and sells, and making profit. And now it already made $2.27 in this cycle. The cycle is still not closed yet because the market is still down. However, the way the bot is working is that this profit, which is being shown here at this place, is actually 50% of the actual profit made. If you look at this one, when you go back to the recording, you can just make the math. Look at this here. This is cover 6 buy, and this is cover 6 sell. If you look at the amount of USDT of the selling is 20.09, and the amount of buying was 19.8. If you minus the 20.09 minus 19.84 is going to be double of this amount. So this is 50% of the profit. The other 50% is added to the average price of the upper portion of the market and offsetting the price down and bringing the price down. Right now in this cycle, I've made the math. The average price on the top for the first 3 covers have been dropped by 3.5% already because of the 50% of the profit made on those individual small covers here. So the market is going down. Eventually, even if the market goes lower than this, we have 35 covers waiting for the market to drop. So it will still fluctuate and make the small profit, drop the average price. Either the average price goes down to the market price and then close the whole cycle with profit, or the market goes back faster and close that cycle with profit. I don't want to go too much deep technically, but I'm still going into that. So just so excited. One more example is another coin. Here we have Ethereum. Looking at this cycle here, we have this cycle started at a price of 2,961.17 and then closed at 2,700. So that means it started at high, closed at low, and made profit of $4, 4.14. Let's reflect this in terms of percentage. 4.143 divided by the capital of this coin is $600. I'm putting $600 into this. Divided by $600, that's a profit of about 0.7%. 0.7%. If you're trading 1 million, it's going to be 0.7% of 1 million. If you're trading 600, it's going to be 0.7% of 600. And the profit, it's programmed to take profit at the price of 1.5% minimum. But the profit which is made here is 2.5%. Why did we have this additional 1%? Because we have the take profit retracement. It's going to always wait for the market to start dropping. If we have a rise in the market in a short time period, then it's going to follow that rise. It's not going to close it immediately. It's going to wait for the highest market point and then drop down. Let me show you that in the chart, in the actual chart of the coin. Yeah, this is here. This is the Ethereum. And we're talking about this area here, this candle. So this specific sell and profit made is on this green candle. Let's go back and look at the prices. Here. Yes. It closed at the price of 2,700. 2,700. So this is, let's go back and look at this candle. Let me make it bigger. I don't know if I can make it. Yeah, it's here. Look at this. The price here, it closed at this price.
Mohammad, I was doing the same trade manually on my app last night.
So yeah, look at this here. Now the market started moving up here. It was supposed to close somewhere here, but because the market is moving up, this is 1 hour candle, by the way. The market was moving up, so it was following the market movement up. It was following the market movement up, and then it went to the maximum, and then it retraced, moved down, and then closed here at 2,700. Yeah, exactly, almost here. So it went up and then created that take profit, and then went down and then closed it here. So
we cannot see your screen. I just want to let you know we cannot see your screen.
Really?
We
Yeah,
can
we're
see
just-
it, Louis.
We can see it. I can see it.
Louis, we are seeing it. Something with your side.
I can see.
We see his screen.
We see
Yeah.
it.
So just want to tell you guys, I'm not a professional trader. I don't know how to trade manually. I don't know how to get this done. It's just the mathematical equations which is built into the software is represented into this candles. The traders would understand it. There's a professional trader here would understand what a candle means, what a price green
Mohammad,
means.
I traded this based on the candles 2 days ago. Is exactly what you did. But I trade manually. It worked exactly what you're doing. I have the trade in my app right now.
Okay, so
That's pretty amazing.
It's doing our behalf. It's doing our behalf. We just keep it there, let it do the work, and it does it perfectly. And it works in a second time. I mean, a normal person cannot work in multiple coins at the same time and look every second at the market of each coin. So here you can open multiple coins, you can open multiple trades at the same time and let it work. Sorry guys for going too much technical, but you can go back to the recording for the professional traders and you can analyze yourself and see the performance. And just because I'm so excited about the product as a product itself, because our main focus here about the service that we're going to give to the people. We're not just asking people to pay money to pay other people money. No, we have a product that can be sold even without the referral system. But we want also to give value to the marketers who are actually being burned before. I'm one of them. I was burned in the past, and I was paying to companies to trade my money, and then we lost. I think most of us fall into that criteria. So this is real. This is something that, and we are open for any kind of audit. If anyone wants to come and analyze themselves and look at our account and the exchange and reflect that trades on that, we are more than open. Even actually want to do it in a proactive way. I'm trying now to approach to some auditing company, numbers auditing company, to come every 2 months maybe or so, to come and look at our own account, because we are going to be trading as a company into the built-in strategy and present the percentage of profit that we got in each coin. And that's going to be audited also officially. We check with some official auditing company to come over and look at the numbers and just to give a certificate for the people to be more confident in this.
Okay, Cleveland is asking how you make the profits on the downtrend. Can you explain that to them, Mohammad? This is what sets us apart, guys, from anything we've ever seen before. We've also got another feature that also sets us apart, but this is very powerful how he has set this up and how and somebody said you're a genius. Let me share with you guys, he's the last one in the world that will that feels he's a genius, but all of us see it, Mohammad. Your mathematical genius is really going to help, the masses, guys. It's amazing. It is, and I've said it from the beginning. When he figured out how to customize with the limited parameters that he had over there, was able to customize it and get everybody back in positive trades again. Through, it was a similar strategy, but this is 5.0. That one was 1.0. So just exciting stuff. Come on in, brother. Share what you're going to show.
I'm not going to explain the good case scenario, which is if the market is moving up, obviously it's going to watch for take profit. We have it built in the strategy at 1.5%. If it goes to 1.5%, then it starts actually at 3.3. Okay, let me just put it in writing. I'm not good at using this. Yeah. Start the trade at 3.33%. And I'm just going to reveal the built-in strategy here right now. So I don't know. I think I should consult with my board of directors before doing this. Coach and David, should we go into details of the strategy, or we just
No.
No. Okay, let me just explain it in general how the things works. If it's going to start with 3.3% of the capital, and then wait for the market. We have two possibilities: the market goes up, or the market goes down, or the market goes sideways. If the market goes sideways, that means the normal kind of market movement in crypto, which is plus minus 1 to 5%. That's going to happen. It's going to be something like this. Let me just write it down. Yeah. This one is going to go something like this. It's not going to be like a straight line. Never. So we're using this small movement of the market to open, buy and sell trades and make small profit, and that will accumulate at the end of the month to make a good amount of profit. But let's take the other scenarios. If the market goes up, it's going to go to 1.5% if it reaches 1.5%, the bot is going to be ready to sell. It's not going to sell it because maybe the market is shooting higher. So if the market is going higher, it's going to wait for the market to retrace or to come down by minus 0.5%. And then it's going to close the trade at this position. This could be just 1.1%. If it goes to 1.5 exactly and come back down by 0.5, it's going to be 1% minimum profit, but it can shoot up to higher. For the example I just showed, it was 2.5%. That means practically the price went up to 3% and went down 0.5% and closed at 2.5%. So this is the good case scenario, and then it's going to open a new cycle here and then follow the market moving up. Let's take the other case. If the market is moving down, which is the worst case scenario, the market is moving down. Okay. Yeah, if the market is moving down, it's going to open another trade here at the price of minus 2%. But again, it's not going to open immediately. It's going to wait for the market to pull back. It's going to wait for the market to pull back plus 0.5%. So it's not minus, this is 0.5%, and then open a trade here. Because if there is bad news in the market, if there is unusual behavior in the market and the price of this coin that I'm using is dropping dramatically, it's not going to open any trade. It's going to wait for the market to move down and reach to the bottom, and then when it starts retracing and consolidating again, then it's going to start buying. So that will not be buying all the money here. So this minus 2% could be actually even minus 20% or more or less. It depends on how the market is behaving. Without us looking at the market, it's going to be just based on this math work. Let's say it came here to minus 2% and then it opened this trade. This trade here is going to be of a value of 1x. I mean, one time of the initial trade. Let's say the initial trade was $20. It's going to buy here another $20 and then bring down the average price to this position. Let me just put the line with a different color. Yes, this is the average price here at the middle. So right now, the market doesn't have to go and reach back up to the 0 point and plus that by 1.5% to sell. No, it just have to go past this average price by 1.5% and then sell and make profit. Sell the both positions and take profit. We call it the average price or the average dollar price. Let's say the market did not go up. This is the average price here. Put it back again in a straight line. Yeah, this is our average price. Okay, let's say the market did not cross that and the market actually kept on dropping, which is possible. Let me put it in black again. Yeah, the market here took this cover and then went down, straight down at the price of minus 5% right now. This is the setting. This is all customizable, guys. You can customize it. You can do it the way you want. Minus 5%. The price of minus 5% is going to initiate an additional order. But that order also requires a pullback of 0.5%. Then it's going to buy here. That means if a bad news or something wrong went to this coin at this time while the market is going down, it's going to go straight down. If it goes straight down, again, it's not going to take this position here, it's going to take it at the bottom of the market. The lowest point that reached to plus 0.5%. And then it's going to bring the average price somewhere here. So let's take the worst case scenario, like it just hit the minus 5% and it went up by 0.5% and took the position here. Here, the average price is going to come at this place. It's going to come down because what you are buying here, let me take it up a little bit, yeah. The amount that we're taking here in this trade, in this second cover or second trade is going to be 2x. 2 times the initial order. So here you have 2x in this one because 1x here plus 1x here is 2x. When you get a 2x at the bottom here, it's going to bring down the average price to somewhere here. Then, now let's say the market, if the market goes above this one by 1.5%, it's going to take profit for all the positions. If the market did not behave that way and kept on moving down, let's say it just hit here and took this cover and then went down again. At the price of minus 8%, minus 8%, is going to initiate another buy. But that buy is going to be of a value of 4x this time, just to have bigger volume down and bring down the average price. Again, it's going to have the same kind of 0.5% retracement or pullback. So it has to pull back because if there is bad news, if there is something going wrong with the coin, it's going to go straight down and then it's not going to buy anything and put you in risk. It's going to wait for the market to consolidate and come back again up and then start buying into the market. Let's say it came here, just hit the 8%, minus 8%, and then went up, and then it's going to buy the position here of the value of 4x this time, 4x, 4 times the initial order. That means 4 multiplied by 20, that's $80. And it's going to again bring the average price down here. Let me put it in a different color. So our final average price is somewhere here because the big volume is here. So right now the market doesn't have to go back up again to the initial buying price plus that by 1.5% to close the trade. No, right now we have all these trades combined into one trade and the average price, the 0 point is here. So it had to just cross that by 1.5%, and then start taking profit process. Follow the market until the highest point, then when it dropped by 0.5%, take profit and close the trade, open a new cycle at that market price. Let's say it was a bad day and the market kept on moving down, which is possible. I mean, we cannot control this and it can happen. The market went down. So after the 1, 2, 3, the first 4 covers or the first 4 trades, it's not going to be taking the average anymore. Because if we kept on adding more funds and making this trade down bigger, we will consume all the funds that we have, whatever the amount we have. Maybe we need to start with only 0.1% as initial trade so that it can double down and add. So from this point onward, we will have a kind of grid. Like we will have covers available every almost 1%. It's not exactly 1%, but I'm just giving as an example. I don't want to put too many complications here. So it goes down to more covers or more trades to open. The difference between each point and another, between this and this, is about this way. Yeah, this here about minus 1%. Minus 1%. And likewise, the difference between this and this is minus 1%, minus 1%, minus 1%. So with this, with doing so, we are covering until the last one. The last cover here is number 35. So we'll have 35 trades ready to open with a market drop. So we're covering with all of these trades. It's not only this number because we have 1, 2, 3, and all of them 35. So 35 minus 3 is going to be 22. Sorry, 32. 32 trades down. Those lines is going to be 32, like 1%, 1%, 1%, up to 32 down, up to 35 down. So the total coverage of the market of all of this here is minus 50, approximately 51%. Okay, 51% on the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario means that each cover is taken exactly at the point it was programmed, which is not the case. It will never be the case because we have the cover pullback. That's maybe this 2% is actually 5%. If that's 5%, it's going to push everything down by another 5%. So 50 is going to be 55%. If it's going to the second cover here, if it pushed down instead of 5, it's 10%, then it's going to add another 5%. Now we are at 60%. If the last one here at the number 8 or minus 8% is actually minus 20%, that's going to push it back. So it's going to push back each cover, push back, push back, push back. So it could be between 50 to 70, 80%. It could cover up to 80%, 60%, 70%, depending on the market movement and the coin that you have. But the minimum is around 51. Actually, it's 50 point something. So to round the figure is 51% coverage of the market. That means if the coin that you're trading is coming down to more than 50% in drop, still you are safe and the bot is actually trading. But this is not the magic here. The magic is happening when the market is going down. We still have this open trade at this position. This position here is still open. So yes, it's going. The market is going to go down. So I have to change color every time I do this. Okay. So the market, if it goes down, it's going to be fluctuating. Okay, it's not going to be straight. Let's say the market went down here to this point and stayed here. It did not go up. So the market is going to fluctuate. It's going to make us a daily profits, or maybe every day, a couple of times, because it's going to buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, and then again buy, sell. So it's going to make this a small profits. So what happens to this trade here, which is having the first 4 trades and having the average price? What's happening here is we're going to take 50% of the profit, that's what I just showed now in the back office, 50% of the profit made by these small trades. Yeah, by the way, these small trades are going to be, all of them is 1x. Each one is just 1x, 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 1x. It's not going to double down. That means around $20. We need 600 per coin to sustain up to all of this drop in the market. So let's take an example. Let's say here there is a trade that has opened. Let's take this specific trade here. Let me take a different color. Yeah, this trade here opened here. Oh no, sorry. This color is not visible. Okay. Yeah, this one. Let's say this trade is opened here and closed here. As an example, let's say the profit generated by this specific trade was $2 or 2 USDT. 2 USDT. So what's going to happen is that 50% of that, which is $1 or 1 USDT, is going to be immediate profit, shown in your e-ledger in the bot as a profit. You already made $1. What happened to the other $1? The other 1 USDT is used to offset the average price. Which one is the average price? Is this one here, on here. This is we call it the average position. Average position. That combines 1, 2, 3, 4 trades in it. So what's happening here is that this $1 is taken up here to offset this average price and help it drop down a bit. Okay, so while the market is actually here, each trade is going to contribute in bringing this average price. I'm not going to show exactly the equation, but it's a mathematical equation at the back end that make this drop in the market. It's going to offset the average price. Using part of the profit to offset the price, we decided to make it as 50%. So another trade happens, it move it down further. Another trade happens, move it down further. Another profit happens, it move it down further. And then it keeps on moving down. If the market stays here, it keeps on moving down, 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 until the moment it touches one of the independent covers. Now this is a cover. We don't want it to pass that, and then we have a trade on the top is waiting or is going to be closed in loss. At this point, it's going to combine those two lines together, this plus this, and make it all as one trade, and then move the whole thing down. So let's put it in a different color. Let's put it in maybe orange. Yeah. So now this line here, orange line, is the new cover that combines this trade and this trade together, so that everything goes down. So now, when a new trades happen here, is going to move the whole thing down a little bit, and then again another profit, help it go down. Once it hit this one, it's going to take this one along the way and then take everything down. So here there are two possibilities. One of the two possibilities. The first one is that the market moves up and then cross this one by 1.5% and close the whole thing in profit and then start a new cycle. Or if the market doesn't move up, this average price is moving down and hitting the current market price, and then goes above that by 1.5% and close the whole trade, close this trade here into this market price and keep profit and start all over again another cycle. This is exactly how it's working at the moment. So two possibilities: market moves up and close that trade on the top, or this trade moves down to the market price and eventually close everything in profit. This is exactly how the bot is working. So for the person who was asking how the bot's going to be behaving in the lower market, I hope it's clear.
That's brilliant, Mohammed. Great analysis and breakdown, buddy. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yes. Again, guys, that's why we are where we're at. Just the genius and the servant leadership from Mohammad and all of the team. Some of you guys might not have met Peter yet. Peter, why don't you come on in? Peter was with us from the very, very beginning, and he has been such a blessing to the community. He is now overseeing support. Him and Breezy both will be working to make sure that you guys will have excellent support globally. We're working on some automated support right now behind the scenes. We're hoping that'll all be connected. I think it should be. David can give us an update on that. Be connected before the grand opening. But Peter, why don't you share anything that you want right now, but why don't you share a little bit about
before Peter start working, Coach, sorry, I want to just say something for the new people who doesn't know Peter here. You see the chart that I just explained now, guys, is actually the same chart that I saw like 7 months back that Peter did on the other bot, where I started learning. That was my point zero of starting learning about the bots and how the bot works and how to program a bot. That was actually that. I'm very grateful to this video that Peter made on. I think that was also on Zoom call, and that's where my eyes opened to this, and I came to understand how the bot works, how to analyze the market, and how to get things. So Peter, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Yes, I do recall that video, which was one of the first videos that we had on a Zoom call. And I was explaining the same way you're explaining this, and you added more features to this bot, which is absolutely incredible. Adding the extra independent covers to be added to the dollar cost average price. That's not part of any other bot that's out there. And then we didn't even go into the automatic compounding feature. There's so much in this platform and bot that Mohammed has put together, and with the team that's surrounding him, we're going to make this the best platform on in the history of bot trading or crypto trading, and it all stems from customer support. And I've been appointed to World Customer Support, and I want to make sure that every single person that is part of this platform gets the support they need in every country and every different language possible. We're coordinating that. We in fact have a call at 1 p.m. for an automated system with Breezy on that call, and David and Vinny. We're gonna find the best support system for all of you guys, and we will make sure that every single person is taken care of. That's our goal. This is a company that was created by the people and for the people. We were all together on another platform, and we were finding different strategies. And Mohammed came along and helped so many people in the downtrending markets on the other platform, but we were limited in the parameters there. But now with this new bot, oh my God, Mohammed, you perfected this this is going to be a blessing for every single person that partakes in this amazing platform and amazing company and community. We have great leaders here, guys, and leaders that are servant leaders that are going to be here for every single person. And, you know, we're transparent. Everything is out in the open for you guys to see and touch, in a sense. The bot is working, and Mohammad is continuously trading, making sure that it's running smooth. And we also going to have data, backtesting data on all the coins. So all that information is going to be there for you to get you guys more educated on how this works. So I'm so excited about this. We are bringing on all these new leaders and friends that I was a part of in different platforms. And now we're all amalgamating together to, you know, bring this to the world. So guys, this is so exciting. Thank you so much for having me on.
Guys, let me just share with you how we evolved into where we're at today and why we're able to create such a phenomenal global network almost overnight. When we first started working with the other bot, there was no customer service there at all. And basically it was myself at first. I was the individual that introduced it to the US. I created a steps website where they'd walk through from A to Z how to get started. Peter was actually the first one that walked through it without needing anyone to hold his hand. And then he developed his own. And then what we ended up doing is developing a 2 p.m. support call that was Monday through Friday to help onboard people, because there was nothing in the way of customer support, nothing. And as you guys know, this is a new space to a lot of people, cryptocurrency space. So we were onboarding them, helping them get their exchanges set up, help them get the exchanges funded. Guys, we're going to have support calls in every country, but we're also going to be able to offer for us that, you know, we love this space and we don't want to be customer service. Our members will be able to pay the VIP, they get it included, but the free and the advanced package, they'll be able to pay like 99 bucks and have somebody walk them through. So we're going to have really good onboarding support, but we'll also have in every country all the national directors, and we have, I think, 56 or 57 right now, including Anthony Athill. He's covering the Caribbean islands. We have 47 with the Caribbean islands as one nation, but it's actually like I think he's got about 10 nations there. Guys, it's been amazing. So all of our national directors are responsible to help do at least one support call a week, but to raise up other leaders just like we did, that, you know, they just love helping people, and they'll at first, you know, be volunteering their time just like we did for, you know, because we have an invested interest. Our groups grow, and, you know, it makes us additional money. Who's stepped in there?
Yeah, this is actually how we train. That I'm working together with Peter right now. I think I just want to share something. It's really short and simple. I know the time is really important. I actually can attest to what you guys were saying is actually correct. I talked to Peter was like about a little more than 4 or 5 months ago, and I remember that you guys was into the Matt bot. And Peter told me that you know, they have an issue with the customer service and all that stuff thing going on, which I understand. And the bottom line, I want you guys to know that I'm with the previous company with 30,000 people that are working to get into the business right now, and I think that Peter can attest to that. But the whole point, I want you guys to really understand Mohammed system is actually working, because I try about 13 to 14 different bots out there. They're not quite working the way it's supposed to be, you know, and the issue with doesn't work in the way it's supposed to be. We all know the market going up and then we make money. That's not the issue there. But the issue is when the market going down, and how can you make the bot is actually the market going down. And that's exactly what Mohammed was sharing, you know. And the system one of the guys, I want you guys really, if you're on the call, look into the same system with the guy by the name of Dan Hartland. And this guy's right here, the way his strategy working exactly how Mohammed's working right now. And regardless how the market go up and go down, you will make money no matter what. And this is really phenomenal strategy. And I just want to call and let you guys know that I'm very excited with this. And then definitely that I'm looking forward to working together with Mohammad and as well with Coach and David and Peter. So I just want to keep it real simple. Thank you so much for allowing me.
You're welcome. Hey, just to let everybody know, though, if you can raise your hand so we can be respectful to others that are raising their hand. So next time, if you can just raise your hand. But thank you so much for sharing that, Howie. That was very, very powerful and insightful. And we're grateful for that insight. Hey, guys, we do have numerous national directors on. I want to go ahead and introduce some of them and bring them bring them out to say something. Just a couple of minutes, if you guys don't mind, because there's so many. We've got 116 people on the call right now, and we do want to be sensitive to everybody's time. Hisham, come on in, brother. Hisham is over France, I believe. I got to look because I can't keep track of everybody. But
hi, how you doing, my friend? How are you?
I am doing awesome.
Good.
So
good.
tell what country you're over.
Yes, I am in Canada actually, but I'm serving France and all the French countries. And first of all, I want to thank especially all the team, but also big thank to Mohammad, because Mohammad, he put together something, guys, I want to call it revolution. I've been in this sphere, in this trading for the last 7-8 years, and I was doing exactly what Mohammad is doing, but manually. So I have to stick in front of the computer and watch the market. So imagine, guys, today we have a strategy that can work automatic with a bot where when we are sleeping, guys, this is amazing. Thank you again so much, Mohammad, for putting this together. And guys, whoever did the trading before, he knows what I'm talking about. And I have actually other secrets. Maybe later I will share it with Mohammad. So if you can implement it also to our strategy. So let's make the best and the most advanced bot in the world, guys. Again, thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Kirk, come on in.
Hey, that system looks pretty stinking awesome. The way it's all set up and everything. Couple questions for you. First one, while this bot is, I know it's not it's API attached to our wallet, is in the trading of it, all the trades up and down, we're paying a percentage of the profits that are paid on it. Are we going to be paying trading fees and stuff with our wallet at the same time?
Yeah, there's always trading fees from the wallet. And what we'll do is we will work to share with everybody how to reduce those fees. Like in Binance, if you have their Binance coin, their Binance token, it will reduce the price of the those fees. So, and I think the Huobi does the same thing with their token. But if we find ways to help you guys save money on that side, but yeah, you are gonna. That's out of our control.
It's probably minimal, I'm guessing. But
let me just highlight on this. What we're working on at the back end is to calculate that also the exchange fees as part of the trade. So when we show you the profit, it's excluding the fees that the exchange is taking. For example, now the Binance is taking 0.1% of each buy or sell. If you are having the Binance coin, there's going to be 0.075. So they're giving you 25% discount to use their own coin, which is helping the coin to be in more circulation and increase the price and so on. So what we're working on at the moment, because we don't know if you have BNB in your wallet or no. So we're going to consider the worst case scenario that you don't have BNB and you're using the same coin to pay the fees. That's going to be 0.1% deducted immediately as soon as you enter into the trade. So that's going to be already calculated off. So when we show you the profit in the back office, it's actually already minus the exchange fees. And if you are using BNB, that will be an added a small amount of coin to your exchange that's going to be staying for there, which is not counted for into the trades, and maybe good for you for the long term. If the value of those coins goes up, you will still have coins always have part of that coin in your back office, unless you do manually liquidate that into USDT.
Okay, good explanation. That's perfect. I'm in the US, so I'll be Coinbase Pro when I do it. I don't know what theirs are, but I'm sure it's minimal. The other question is Mohammad, when you've got it in the future, I'm sure, plan to build this same type of deal for the stock market.
Okay, well, it's not actually been hands-on at the moment because the full focus into the crypto, because the design of this bot is for crypto, because the crypto kind of movement, market movement, is completely different than how the stocks are behaving and how the forex is behaving. So it's meant to be for the crypto. But yes, the stocks is a kind of market that we can tackle in the future. But I need to study how the market, not the natural market movement, the daily market movement, how does they look like. So we built something based on that kind of behavior that can generate income. But I have that in my mind, but not yet. I cannot promise date or when we can get that done, because we need to focus full force into the crypto bot right now. And once it's successful and goes a long way, everything is stable, then we can think of other initiatives.
Thank you. And I'm ready to jump on this, and put me at the top of the list when you get that other one done.
No problem. Keep in touch.
I'm so sorry. Zachariah, come on in, brother. Zachariah is heading up Algeria. Come on in.
Hello, Ken. Still having troubles in my name, yes?
I'm sorry, brother. It's I never forget what's his name. It's the face I remember, but the names I have. You remember old what's his name. You remember old what's his name. Never forget old what's his name. So
you are great, man. Ken, thank you very much. Thank you for everyone here. Yes, I'm country leader of Algeria. And I'm so proud to be part with this amazing team, and so proud of Mohammad too. You are a great man, Mohammad. You are so genius, mashallah. We are following you, and we are behind you. Don't worry. So I have a question. We have 22 coins, yes, on this boat. So
right now there are 20 coins, and there's one more coin to be added, so 21 coins. It's possible that we add in the future, but we're looking at the most stable coins so that we don't. Those are the coins that don't drop like more than 60-70% at the worst case scenario, which the bot is prepared for that. That's why we have.
Okay. So that was my question, and you answered it, Mohammad. So in which basis you have chosen the coins? So the most stable coins, yes?
Yes, exactly. Because the bot is prepared, as I explained now, 50, 60, 70%, and those coins have already shown in the past, let's say, 10 years, they did not drop that more than that much in a short time period. So it's capable to handle any kind of drop that happened in the past.
Great. And one user, for example, if he wants to choose to ban some coins or to stop them, it will be okay, this option, or
actually, you have the full control. Actually, you have to choose the coin. Once you jump in and you create your account, you have to tell the bot, trade this coin and trade this coin and trade this coin, and use this amount of USDT for this coin, this amount of USDT for this coin, and this amount of USDT to this coin. We recommend minimum of 600 per coin for the strategy to work the best, due to the limitation from the exchanges. Like there's always a minimum amount per trade. That based on the minimum amount, we came up with a 600 minimum recommended. You can trade with lesser if you wish, but we don't recommend that.
Okay. Thank you. That was all. Thank you very much, Mohammad. Thank you, all of you.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay.
I'd like Anthony Athill to come in. Anthony's heading up the Caribbean islands. Saeed, I'd love you to come in as well. Just looking, Mohammad, you're definitely going to be on deck. I was going to save you towards the last, Mohammad, just to let you know. Ruben Torres, if you don't mind, coming in too. Just raise your hands, guys, so that I can keep track of bringing you guys in. Okay. So, Anthony, would you mind coming in? I know you were predisposed. Did you get sick? I can't remember what it was, but man, it's good to see you again. This guy's awesome. He's down in the Caribbean islands and in Antigua, and just so honored to have him on board and a part of our national directors team.
You know, Coach, thank you very much, Mohammad, Peter, David, everybody who's really the heartbeat of eazybot. From my perspective, I am absolutely blown away and grateful and humbled to be a part of the national directors team. I actually was unable to be a part of the conversation within the past week, and I'll tell you something, it's almost as if I lost a limb. So I'm so pleased to be back on board. And yeah, you know, there are so many benefits to the eazybot platform. And one of the things that stands out to me is the fact that you, on every trade, whenever the bot takes a profit, that profit is turned into an additional source for your investment. Whereas if you go to the banks will give you your interest, whether it be 1% on an annual basis, and they compound, they only apply it at the end of the year. Where the eazybot, its position is that it compounds it every single trade. This is one of the most amazing things that we can be a part of, and one of the most amazing things that we're going to be able to share. This is going to make people, it's going to take people out of poverty into comfort, and then from comfort into wealth. So for me, this is critical in the way we provide and share this experience to everyone. In the Caribbean, yes, we are having some very, very interesting challenges here, but challenges are solutions unfound. And we are in the process of finding some really, really interesting solutions, which may work for other countries as well. We have in conversation with banks in South America that can assist persons with onboarding and offboarding funds from the crypto world into fiat. And if that's something that myself and Coach and David and all of us can have this conversation about. I met with somebody yesterday. So those persons who are having issues and concerns about taking their funds out of the crypto space into the fiat world, we think we have found a solution. So I'm just going to say again how grateful I am. I'm so pleased to be a part of this, and I'm 100% in and going to do whatever it takes to make this a complete success. David, Coach, Breezy, Mohammad, Peter, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. I'd like to bring Ruben in. Who was that was unmuting? Thank you, Anthony, so much. Ruben, come on in, brother.
Hey,
Ruben,
Coach.
why don't you share your name and what country you're directing?
Yeah, my name is Ruben Torres, and I will be heading up National Director in Argentina and Ecuador. And I'm sure I'll be working alongside Anthony because I know a lot of people in República Dominicana and Puerto Rico. We shouldn't have a problem with Puerto Rico as far as the exchange with crypto because they're part of the Northern Territory, so we're okay there, I believe. But yeah, I'm really excited as I'm already beginning to speak with Ecuador and Argentina, and it's exciting. But I think we have a huge advantage to where a lot of people, I've been a forex trader, a master forex trader for a while now, and the problem that people have whenever they see a drawdown, they freak out and they start closing their trades, right? But with this Autobot, I like the fact that even when it's going down, we're still we never take a trade without profit. So I love that. But I love the fact that we are for the people, and that's the most important thing, to be able to go into a country and take them from living paycheck to paycheck, to help them and educate them and guide them and direct them to where they can not live paycheck to paycheck, but become wealthy and dream again. And that's what I love. That's what I love. And it's all about the people, like you say, Coach. It's not about the money, but it's about the people. And if we ever decide to go Forex, I would like to, put my 10 cents worth as well.
Awesome. Awesome, brother. Well, you're going to do phenomenal there in that part of the world. Mahbub. Oh, I saw Esau in here. Esau, are you still available? And Saeed, I want you to come in before Mahbub as well. Why don't we bring you in? It looks like Esau is not available right now, so come on in, Saeed.
Yes. First of all, hello to everybody. It's lovely to see you again here. And the team is growing. Isa is here with us. I had just before this meeting, I had a presentation with my team, and quite a few of them are here. Nazar is here, Isa is here, Sanjay is here, Lorera, if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, she's here. So the team is growing at a fast pace, and I'm glad to see this is happening. This is the first time, and I've been with Mohammad since 2011. We know each other, and we've done so many things, so many programs together. But this is the first time that I feel so comfortable actually coming and doing this with Mohammad. And I've told Mohammad some time ago. I remember when we started another program, which was social media. I said, Mohammad, I'm waiting for a day to have a team, a good group of people that we can start something together. And Mohammad has come through, with something amazing. And that's lovely to see that everybody. And please remember, I am handling the UAE along with Joma, who I think is on the line, and hopefully he can say a few words. It's lovely to have you, Joma, to work with us. And Mohammad, thank you very much for the opportunity that you have given all of us. And of course, Coach, Breezy, and I mean, I can name a lot of people here. Mahbub, it was lovely to have you here in Dubai. And you're doing an amazing job. I mean, 1,800 people almost there with you. And thank you for the tip you gave us with the video. And I've started using it. I think it's going to help all of us as well to build our team and make it grow bigger and bigger every day. One thing I like to say that for me, I'm not as fast as Mahbub, but I like to start looking at people who really appreciate this kind of opportunity, and they're not afraid of investing their money in a small amount in any program. And I've heard a few people saying, "Can we start at $300? Can we start at $200?" I say this kind of feeling, this fear needs to get out of you. Otherwise, you will never be able to be part of any kind of program. Especially, I mean, how much more Mohammad has to show us and prove to us how the system works. And there's nothing else left. He has just proven more than enough for us to understand that this system is doing an amazing job. 35 of us have tested the system along with him, who has done it for 1 month. I think there's nothing else left to say about the way the system is working. So thank you, Mohammad. Thank you, everybody. Just one question I have, Mohammad, which came up during my presentation. And we talked about, when we introduce one person and 2 levels opens for us. We talked about people who are active. So they didn't know whether if somebody invests $50 in active or $600. To my opinion, that I just shared with them, and I hope I'm right, but I said I will ask this question from Mohammad. An active person is somebody who invests at least $600 with one coin and joins the program. If I'm wrong, please correct us here.
Yes, you're absolutely right. So far, I mean, this is the criteria we have. Somebody who is trading minimum of 600 is an active member.
And that opens up two levels for us based on that.
Paid direct. Actually, this is part of the compensation plan. Maybe Coach want to share that maybe at the end, the whole compensation plan. That's going to be helpful. So, okay. Coach.
Yeah, can you repeat the question? I'm so sorry. I was
not a problem.
texting a leader. I'm so sorry. I'm getting texts while we're on the call.
The question was here that we talk about opening one when we refer somebody, it opens up 2 lines for us. But that person
That's
has
correct.
to be an active person. And active means at least he should invest $600 for one coin to become an active person, even if
in
themselves, of course.
We have to really emphasize that they're
Be
not
very
giving
specific.
us $600.
Isa, I think that
no,
now it's clear. Yeah.
Okay, and that's something I wanted to clarify with Mohammad as well. Guys, we've been so busy that we have limited time together, and but I wanted to make sure that that was the case. I wasn't. I had heard, you know, this is how the telephone game plays. That you had to have a minimum of the advanced package of 250 to be qualified. What was the term? It's qualified member or active member.
Qualified and active member, both I think it's more or less the same.
Okay, Mohammad, is it a free version? Because that's what I was under the understanding. But guys, we're moving at the speed of light. So go ahead. Go ahead. Mohammad.
Let me just explain now the first part of the compensation plan just fast. I'm not going to use any PowerPoint or any whiteboard. Very simple. Now, for the compensation plan, we wanted to make it somehow related to the personal efforts. Like previously, we were talking about building teams and building massive team to be able to open the levels. We're paying basically 20 generations. That means 20 levels down. That's the side of the service fees. We call it software service fees. That's the percentage of the profit that we take from the user. Let's say I invited Coach Ken. Coach Ken comes in and he started trading. He started trading his money and he makes profit. So part of that profit is taken by eazybot as a company. So that portion which is taken by the company is 8% of that is paid to me. Because I'm the introducer of Coach Ken, so I deserve to keep getting some income from the profit generated or the revenue generated by the people that I invited in. That doesn't only stop at Coach Ken. It also extends to 20 generations down. Like Coach Ken, my generation 1, the people that Coach Ken invites, that going to be generation 2, generation 3, 4, 5, 6, up to generation 20. It's not going to be the same percentage, obviously. Level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are going to be 8% each. Level 6 up to level 18 is going to be 1% each level, each person. And level 19, level 20, 0.5 and 0.5. But not all of these levels will be open immediately. It needs some efforts from you personally to be able to open that levels. And that depends entirely on you, not on your team. So thank you for bringing that in. So when you invite one person, when you don't have any people, any directs, any people that you invited to the system or to the bot, you have only your first generation. You're getting paid the 8%. As soon as you got your first paid direct person, paid active member, that opens for you generation 2. When you have 2 active directs, active paid directs, that open for you 2 more generations, 3 and 4. When you have 3 active directs, active and paid directs, that's going to open for you generation 5 and 6, and so on and so forth. So every one direct opens 2 generations until you have 10 paid directs, then you have all the 20 generations open for you. But let's take this extreme example that you invited one person and that person was a big builder. He started opening level 2, 3, 4, 5, and all of these levels are open for him. So right now you have only one direct, so you have access only to level 1 and level 2. So what happened to the money that's being generated for level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from that individual person? Because that counts for you in the generation, but you are not qualified yet. In normal cases, the companies are taking that as breakage to the company. But what we're doing here, we're going to freeze that money for you. Leave it as pending in your back office. As soon as you get qualified, that's released for you where you can withdraw to your exchange. So that's still open for you so that no one is losing. Because for us, from business perspective as a company, it's better for me to have 10 more additional customers than just taking that breakage and keeping it in my pocket. Because that 10 customers can also build and give me thousands of customers by the time. Because once they try the bot, they see the value, they're going to spread the news out there. So it's better for me to motivate you to bring me more customers and open that payments for you than just taking this as a breakage for the company, which I think most of the network marketers would appreciate this initiative. That's the right-hand side. That's what we're talking about, the service fees commission. Now, in terms of packages sales, it's very lucrative for the affiliate marketers. I know that many people out there, that depends on the direct sales that they're making. We have some people right now in the company who have already had more than 370 people direct already, because they work on that. They are YouTubers, they could be an online marketers, they know how to generate leads and all. So on the packages sales, on level 1, the people that I invite directly, whatever they buy, if they buy the package of advanced package or VIP, I get 40% immediately. If you buy, for example, the package of the advanced $250, I get $100 immediately. If my direct buys the VIP package, actually this should be $398, not $390, which is 40%. Also, we have the second tier. It's a two tiers affiliate program. The first tier, 40%. The second tier is 10%. And on top of this, we have the matching bonus, but the matching bonus applies only to the daily service fees. What does that mean? Matching bonus is basically on the earnings of the people that I invite. Let's take the same example. I invited Coach Kin. Coach Kin started building a team and making good amount of money in a monthly basis or even daily basis from the daily service fees, or it's called actually software service fees. So whatever Coach is earning in terms of software service fees, I get 8% of that. That doesn't reduce any of his commission, but that's just as a thank you for me, because I was the one introduced this good marketer to the company. So if Coach Kim makes $10,000, I make 800, which is 8% of the 10,000. If he make 1,000, I make $80. As he will keep on making this money, I will keep on making this 8% over and over again. And that applies not only to Coach Kim, also to the people that Coach Kim introduced directly. That will be on my tier 2 or layer 2 or level 2. So on level 2, I get 3% of whatever they make in terms of these software service fees, and that's doesn't require any qualification. That's open to everyone. So that's all the compensation plan that we have for the long term, apart from the Founders Club.
And guys, it's a simple 20 level or 20 generation loop, unilevel. It's not hard to explain. It all fits on one page. Very lucrative, guys. If you guys start doing numbers, you'll see that if you, the beautiful thing about our company is you can become totally financially free and independent just by using our product. But if you want to get there quicker, you help us build, and you'll get there a lot quicker. And it's really an amazing system that we have here. You know, I've had the opportunity to build other numerous network marketing companies, and I'm telling you, this is a good comp plan. It's solid. Juma, are you in the house? If not, I'm going to bring Eazy back in. I don't see Juma here. Oh, there he is. Come on in, Eazy. I'm going to bring you in. I've got another leader trying to get in right now. Juma, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and decline that. Never mind.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
So where you at, brother? Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. This guy's awesome. He's co-leading it with Saeed, and what a blessing.
So if you need more time, like maybe a month. How are you guys? I hope you are doing well. So
yeah,
I will
we're doing
be
great.
handling UA with Saeed Kamili, and I'm here to help Arab people on Arabic language as well. So anyone guys have anyone in Dubai speaking Arabic, I will be helping him. All right, looking forward to help you guys, all of you guys. Thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you, brother.
Thanks,
Lucky, come on in. Lucky, are you there?
I'm hoping that you can hear me. I'm using an older computer
Esau's next.
right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. I'm using an older computer, so my camera is not the best. It's different from what I usually use. But I'm so happy to be part of this community. We've known each other, Coach Ken, especially through Peter, who's invited me, invited a few of us that I see here. I see similar faces. Brendan, what's going on? It's great to see you. We've worked together in many different opportunities before with Peter, and he's always had good programs. I'm so happy to be part of this. This one here has had such success in previous platforms, basically, like, you know, previous platforms that we've seen working with this whole team that I see here. I see Mahbub, I see, you know, of course, Coach Ken. I'm pretty sure Miss Breezy and Doris are here, many others. And right now, going with my Creole, we're going to lead different countries, Haiti, especially in Creole, because a lot of people from Haiti are very, very crypto savvy, but helping everybody at the same time. It's family oriented. That's what I like about this. And we're helping people. It's not about trying to see who's going to make, you know, more money, but it's so family and friendly oriented. That's what I love about this. I like the spirit of what you've created. And our friend Mohammad, thank you so much for this great opportunity. Looking forward to working with all of you, and then let's make it the best bot in the world.
Amen. And Lucky is over Haiti. He's national director of Haiti, and you guys are going to do great things there. Isa, if you could come in, my brother. We met Isa in Dubai. A wonderful heart. This guy's got such a servant leader heart. Come on in and just share with us for a second. Brandon, you're going to come up next, and then I'm going to bring in Mahbub.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, thank you very much. First of all, thank you for this information today. It gives me an immense, actually, pleasure to be part of this family, eazybot. And also, I would like to thank Mohammad and also Saeed to be amongst them since we started actually with the web talk and Matt AI, also Jum'a and Nader and the other members of the team. I'm very happy and I'm thankful for this chance to be a part of the national directors, and I'll be handling Oman, inshallah. If any person have anyone to be like supported here in Oman, I'm available 24/7, and it will be a pleasure for me to help you and support you in my country here, or any countries that for any people will speak English or Arabic, sorry, and you find it difficulty to speak with them or to explaining to them. I'm willing to support anytime. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Hope you we grow together, inshallah, and reach to the moon.
That sounds awesome.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Hey, Michael Southwood, too, if you'd like to come in, I'd love to hear from you. Let's bring in Brandon first. Brandon, come on in.
Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Fantastic. Guys, my name is Brandon V. I usually never get on and speak the first time I jump on a Zoom. This is my first time. I actually found out about this about 40 minutes ago from Peter. Peter is my brother from another mother. We go back years.
Well, that would make us brothers too then.
Okay, then we're brothers.
Yeah.
And I literally had, I don't know if any of you guys saw my face, but I literally had an emotional reaction to one key thing that was said. Mohammad, you're my brother too now, because I heard you say something and it literally blew me away. I've been in the network marketing industry for 35 plus years. We brought in 2 network marketing companies from the ground level up into Canada and started it from ground floor and built it to 48% of the company's global turnover. So we learned some stuff. We're always coachable. You're always learning something new. But you said something that blew me away. The fact that, and I don't know who came up with this, when you have the commissions that flow up and it gets banked for the people who have not yet moved. And you said that it banks waiting for them to get to action, and it's waiting for it to be released to them. Mohammad, you blew my mind. You blew my mind. I have never, ever in 38 years of network marketing ever heard of something like this. This is one of the most powerful tools. But here's what I just wanted to say. It speaks more importantly to the morals of the company. This is the key. It speaks to the morals of the company and the people who are behind it, and the lack of greed, because we know that there's plenty of companies. I've been a lot I've been part of many trading bot companies, and it's really turned my gut and churned me that I've stayed away from them for the past 3 to 4 years. But what I've heard here today is extremely powerful because of what's coming out from what's behind it. The thought pattern, who is this for? Is this for the company? Is this for greed? Is this for profit? Or is this, how can we actually change people's lives from the inside out by getting on something and not taking away from them something that they miss, but keeping something for them and incentivizing them and helping them get into action and activity to unlock the rewards that have been saved up for them. So I've got to say, I take my hats off to you guys, whoever came up with that, and to this community. It's blown my mind. And you know what? I got to say, this is the first kind of AI trading company I've seen that's really got me re-excited. So thank you so much. I just needed to say that because I literally had an emotional reaction, guys. Blessings.
Brandon, you're awesome, brother. It's the first time we've met, but we're definitely brothers from another mother. That was Mohammed's genius, again, to create that. Thank you, Mohammad. One thing, though, let me share with you guys that we will never put money before people. Our heart here is always people before money, and everything that we do is motivated by that core value of all of us that are leaders. And we've all been a part of these programs where they are greed driven. We are not a comp plan driven company. We are a product driven company and a people driven company. Our comp plan will take care of itself. Okay. Very important to always understand that, guys, especially you that are leaders. We feel, okay, and I want to share this one last thing. We have found in this space, and I've been in this space for 30 years, the relationships you build here are way more valuable than any comp plan could ever pay you, any amount of money you could ever earn. Relationships are the most valuable thing, guys. So you build upon friendship, you build upon relationship, and you never let money get in the way of that. When you do, you will burn bridges, you'll get hurt feelings, you'll go off to another shiny stone. Don't do it, guys. This is a phenomenal program that we have set up here, and we're very grateful and thankful that this one came to us. Thank you, Brandon, for sharing that. I want to bring in Michael. Would you like to come in? And then I'm going to bring in Mabu Blast.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. And just like Brandon said, understand what we have our hands on. I've been in this, and I kid everybody all the time. In the industry for 36 years. I had long hair when I started, and I'm a lot more aerodynamic now. But realize just what Brandon just stated. What Mohammad did is going to disrupt the industry, because now no company owner cannot answer the call when it comes to breakage. I don't know if Mohammad understood what he did when he did it, but just being the good-hearted person and making that judgment call of let's take care of that, let's protect the people. Now other company owners are going to be held to the task to do the same thing. So I don't know, Mohammad, if you realize what that means for other company owners, but you really just tighten the screws on them in getting rid of the greed from the industry. The other piece is that's going to be so disruptive, everybody, is realize this is free. No more barrier of entry. No more come up with some money to join. what he's created is allowing everybody, no matter where they are in the world, no matter their financial situation, the only variable is them. They can participate for free instead of spending money to join. Take that money that they have, put it into the bot, work their way up through the comp plan, and help other people. I tell Coach all the time, and we've only met for over about a week or so now, but I am so proud and honored to be here with all of you guys, because this is coming together like nothing I've ever seen. It's like a dream come true when Coach and Mohammad and Peter told me they're going to set up national directors to head up countries. That just makes sense. For those of you that are leaders, we know you've all helped build other people's teams. You've all took care of them. You've all done the service, the late calls, the answering the questions, and you were never rewarded by the company. For them to set up a national director program, which I'm not one of them, I'm in the States, so I don't have that opportunity, but I'm just so thankful that they had the vision and clarity of taking care of the leaders. They always take care of the representatives and understand that is the biggest clue here. They know that if they take care of the representatives first, put them first always, long-term, eazybot will succeed and it will thrive by taking care of the people first. And so everybody, I'm really excited. I'm very happy and thankful to meet all of you. I look forward to working with all of you. And again, the one thing I would say in closing, make sure you understand where you sit right now. You're here early enough to catch a wave of critical momentum, but understand it's not about you. You're here early enough to position the people that you love and care about in front of that wave so they can capitalize on the explosive growth as we turn eazybot into $1 billion brand. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mohammad, Peter, and Coach. Love y'all.
Yes, thank you so much, Michael. We got a guy with sunglasses on because his future is so bright. He's got to put the glasses on. I'm going to see if I could find mine as well. I got to join you. But Mahboob, come on in, brother. We love you more than Bitcoin and pizza combined. And Mahboob and I go back a couple of years, and I brought him over to the other bot, and he is a huge builder. He's got a huge following over in Bangladesh and that part of the world. And why don't you tell everybody, if you don't mind, where you're at right now on your build in the first 10, 12 days of the company?
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Of course, with eazybot, your feature's so bright, you gotta wear a shade all the time, So, it's called Shade Club. So first of all, I wanted to thank you, Mohammed, and you beautiful Adisra. I mean, you hosted us for several days in Dubai. We really enjoyed our trip there, being able to spend time with you, and first time in our life, enjoying the hookah by the Dubai Mall.
Yeah.
You don't know hookah? What is hookah? You should go to Dubai, okay?
I think I became a hookah addict when I was there. Had withdrawals and everything.
We had so much fun, but the key thing is, of course, I'm a trader for the last 20 years. I do have a huge trading group. We trade every morning 3 hours a day. We print money every day, and a lot of I trade cryptocurrency. I did trade that Ethereum. I do that manually, but it takes a lot of time, effort, and energy, and you could be very disciplined. It's not for everyone. So I totally understand how Mohammed can, because I'm also a mathematician. The way he designed it, it's beautiful, and I can tell you it's going to work. So when I saw this thing, first of all, I always follow what Warren Buffett says. Very important in my life. He says that if you ever want to lock your arm with someone, ever or do that, check these three things before you jump into that. First of all, first thing, look at these people, the people, not the company, people like Mohammed, people like Coach Ken, Peter, Breezy, Doris, and all the other. Look at these people. Are they intelligent? I mean, well, look at Mohammed. How more intelligent can you get? Look for if they're intelligent. Number two, look for if they're energetic. Oh my goodness, Mohammed is up. I don't know how late he is in Coach and Peter and Breezy. A lot of energy. And
David
number
too,
thing he says, first of all, look if they're intelligent, if they're energetic. Number three, look for if they're transparent. And he says, if the number three is not there, the first two doesn't matter. Why is it important? Because the reason I've lost 200 Bitcoin, about 200 Ethereum for the last 7 years, because I go into so many companies, these are all scams. These are all scams. And I have, because of me, so many people got hurt because all the people behind the company, they're all scammers. I'm sure so many are part of it. And because of that, it's very difficult to go out talk to people anymore because they have so much, they have reference point of failure, reference point of hurt, and we cannot do it anymore. So when I locked my arm with you, Coach, I know you're God, because I'm not a religious person. I will tell you that, but I'm very spiritual. What I mean by that is I love my brothers and sisters for the sake of God. At the end of the day, it is never between you and me, it's between me and God. So when I saw this thing, I took one day. I always take one day at night. I pray and think I shall do this thing. So when I see eazybot, I spend one night. It's called istanja in our religion. I did that, and then I came back from Dubai, and I started. So in last, how many days it is today? But 11 days, I think. So I refer some people. I'm close to 2,000 people in my team. Of course, Michael is one of the big builder here, and quite a few people. It's 2,000 people, but I tell you this, it's not the amount of people that I'm excited about. What I'm excited about, these people who lock their arm with us, the day one we go in, since it is a bot that doesn't cost nothing, I think we'll have a lot more chance for these people to have a lot of success in their life, for the fact that what Mohammad and you, Coach, that literally make this bot free. Because of that, it's a fantastic recruiting tool, because I'm a recruiter, I recruit. It's a great way to recruit people, build a relationship with them. Like about 17 years ago, while I was in Amway, of course, everybody knows, Dexter Yeager. If you don't know Dexter Yeager, then you don't live in the United States, I guess. Or he said one thing that I really learned it back in 1997. He said, friendship first, direction second. Like Coach just said a few minutes ago, relationship is very important because we never burn our bridge. Some battles are not worth fighting. I don't fight every battle in my life. I want to be rich. I don't want to be right. I don't know about you. I want to be rich. I don't want to be right. Are you with me? So I don't argue with people. So I'm excited. With this eazybot, what will happen is life will be great. But the best is yet to come. So get your shade, all of you. Your future is going to be so bright. You got to wait all the time. Okay, so with that, thank you, Coach. Okay.
We love you, brother. Appreciate you big time. Mohammad, why don't you come back in? We're gonna close it out. Doris, we're gonna have you come in another time. Doris, you're awesome. Doris has been with us from the very beginning as well, and we're just so honored to have you here. Mohammad.
Yeah, thank you, Coach, and thanks everyone that have talked into this call. Just want to mention one thing here before we close. We don't prepare for these calls. We just jump in and say whatever we have.
but listen, the reason why is we are doing Zooms nonstop. So we don't even have time to prepare. So
exactly. So even the decision of having the breakage paid back to the people, it came on a call like this. It wasn't.
And he didn't discuss it with any of the other partners. He just unloaded that. I knew it was brilliant, but I'm always thinking, does the company have enough so that we can sustain ourselves? He explained it. It was already thought out.
Yeah, actually, that comes from where the company is coming from. Is it coming here to make money and then leave, or is it coming here for the people? Is it here to sustain for longer? Because I believe this kind of app, apart from being like nice to the networkers, it's added value to the company. Because for me, as a company, from numbers point of view, it's better for me to have 10 new customers than just taking that breakage. So from business perspective, it's also a positive thing. And we already have allocated for that budget for paying all of this 20 generations. So it doesn't matter if we pay it now or we pay it later. Or if we take it for the company, it's going to be a good money for the company now. But for the long term, it's going to be good for the marketers more than being good for the company. and also helping us getting more customers. Those 10 customers, they will go out there and share the opportunity. Maybe those 10 additional customers will end up getting us millions, not just the couple of thousand that we took just now. So from business perspective, it's good for us, and also as a payback, because I'm a networker also from before being owner of a company or before being here at the head of the business. So I understand how we think as network marketers. When you lose some amount of your earnings that you work hard to make, it's not good. You don't feel good. You don't, and yeah, it's not good to take away the people's money, even though we are allowed to do that as a breakage to the company because we are not qualified. But it's good to keep everything in place and pay back the people that who are going to be working out and building our base of customers. So the thing is that we don't prepare for the calls. We just jump in. I just now share the strategy details without even discussing with my board of directors whether should I share it or not. Sorry for doing that, guys. So I think we're transparent. I mean, we don't want to hide anything. Even if you are using the built-in strategy, you need to know what does this strategy means. How does it trade? When does it buy and sell? I know that there might be some people that might take the idea and try to build another bot. That's fine. That's okay.
They won't have what we have. And what we have is we truly care about each other and about everyone. So
exactly. And we don't care if that happens. We don't care. We move to our direction. We know where we're going. We know the kind of people that are with us, are helping us at the beginning. They will be moving ahead with us. And we are so confident that this product is going to be working and it will work. And if somebody copycat the principles, it's fine. That's part of the business. And there are thousands of bots out there. But the community that we have is what sets us aside from all the competition out there.
Awesome. Hey, I see David still here. David, if you could unmute yourself and come in. Just can you give everybody an idea how close we are to having the funnel systems? We might have went over that earlier, but it's almost like I'm in one long 24-hour Zoom, and I can't remember what we discussed and what we didn't discuss. So if you can share, and David has sent the pitch deck to us as leaders. We're going through that right now, and let us know what you think, because we do have leaders that are asking for the pitch deck. They want to start pitching to their teams. So come on in, brother.
Yeah, so I just want to second what Mohammad said. Like, you know, the software is amazing. You know, watching Mohammad go through what he just explained, I apologize, I have a little background noise, but watching Mohammad explain what he explained was, it was such an experience for me personally, because I was on that call that when Peter first went through it with the previous platform. And it totally transformed my understanding and my ability to help build a team and support that team. And so to watch Peter's contribution, and you know, he probably had no idea, you know, almost a year ago, that doing this video would turn into where we are today, where there's 100+ people on a call getting ready for a launch, where thousands of people are at the ready. It's just amazing, like, to watch what's happening. And second what Mohammad is saying, like, yeah, there are other bots. There are going to be other bots, but what we have here, what we're building, the foundation we're building on, the people, it matters so much. And I'm just really proud to be a part of what we're doing. So in terms of tools and so forth, the deck 1.0 version of the deck is in your hands, Coach, and Mohammad, it has to get signed off. Guys, it'll continue to evolve, and we'll have new iterations as we go. Some of you guys are professional marketers. You've been in the industry for a while. You're great writers. You have all kinds of different talents. Please feel free to contribute. We don't have all the answers. We just are going to take what we can do and do it, and we'll build from there. But we certainly open the door for those of you who'd like to contribute. So it's something to put in your hands. Is done. Just needs to get signed off. So look for the next 24, 48 hours. We'll start being able to distribute that to you guys. Funnel systems, I think we did talk about that a little bit earlier. Early next week, we'll start doing some training and opening up for, again, free funnel system. So you'll be able to sign up for it, download it. It'll be on your phone. You'll have access to training for the product, training for the funnel systems, and marketing tools where you can start introducing others to EasyBot and all of the automations that go along with that. It's one thing to introduce somebody to something. If you've been around marketing or advertising for any time, you know that it takes multiple exposures to get somebody interested. Even though we have an amazing product and it's free to get started, sometimes people are just busy. And so you'll send them a link, they'll look at it, and the system works in the background to continue to send them messages to pique their interest and convert them for you. When they do get converted, when they get signed up, they'll be doing so on your personalized affiliate link. So we're really excited about releasing that. That's coming next week.
Awesome. And guys, the pitch deck, the slides, you have to understand that one of the reasons why we were waiting, but we're going to go ahead and release it anyway. We were waiting for the user interface to be connected. That should be done in the next few days. And those slides will evolve as we have more data coming in back office through the trading and all of that. Those will, and we'll have slides showing the back office, those kind of things, and how it looks, the user interface, all of that. Right now, we're a little limited, but it's enough information that you can begin to share it. It's similar to what you've already seen David doing, just a few improvements, and we'll get that out to you guys as soon as possible. So other than that, we're very excited, and we're very thankful and very, very, very humbled that you guys are going to run in this this journey with us, guys, this marathon. So do we have anything else?
Coach,
Yeah.
did you talk about the qualifications for the Founders Club quickly? Can we do that?
Yeah,
quickly?
we could do that. So we're gonna I'll bring in that slide. Okay, guys, we've got for our early movers. Let me come back over here and share the screen. What we wanted to do was reward the early movers, guys, and we are gonna have what's called a Founders Club, and it's 5% of the total gross revenue sales of the company is going to go into this pool. So every VIP membership that is purchased, $49 goes in this pool. It's going to be the first 1,000 members that build out a simple 3x3, and everyone in the 3x3 has to be at least an advanced membership of $250. So the VIP member has to be $995, and that will, if the first 1,000 people to do this, you'll be a part of that pool for the life of the company. And we're very, very, we think that this is going to, and also you have to have 600 minimum trading in every one of these. And again, that 600 isn't an investment that anyone's given to us. That's an investment in themselves. And the reason why we're asking for 600 is that's where the bot starts to work optimally with each coin. So it has to be 600 per coin. If you're going to trade 2 coins, then that needs to be 1,200. So 600 per coin. And we believe this is going to fill up very, very quickly. People have already built out this. I don't know how quickly this is going to fill, but I think it's going to be within the first two to 4 weeks. Might be 60 days max, but that's how it's looking right now. So that's it. Any questions? First come, first serve. And we're stoked, guys. If you can't tell, I'm a little hoarse and a little tired, but it's all good. It's all
Coach, just a
good.
quick question on the same thing.
Saeed, I love you, man. By the way, this guy here has got an incredible restaurant in the Global Village, which is like Epcot Center here in Florida. It's a floating restaurant, a boat that the food my wife said was the best she had while she was in Dubai. Excellent food. We enjoyed it immensely. If you guys get to Dubai, you got to go to Saeed's restaurant. So,
during October till April. Yeah, the question is that they talk about 1 share per person. Can you elaborate on that one as well?
Okay, now, great question. I think, Mohammad, if you could come in and talk and address this issue, this this situation here, I want to stop the share, or Mohammed, because we had opened it up. If you build another level down, you get another share. What are we doing, just for clarification, so we're all on the same page?
Okay, so just to clarify this one, as we said, we're building this for the community, not for us just to make money. So we are always listening to the suggestions of people. We're always listening to suggestions of leaders, and the idea of making the Founders Club is that for the early movers to have a residual income that comes month in and month out. And as we grow, that's a thank you for them, because they supported us when we were small. When we're a small company, we're just starting up, and they helped us, because if each of these 1,000 members makes us 12 paid members, that's overall about 13,000 active members, active and paid members, which is of a big value for a small company. As we grow, we're going to grow in millions. But for those people who help us at this time to start generating revenue, to start making income as a company, they get this 5% distributed among them every month as we grow. Subject to that, they should be qualified every month. Qualified means having this structure and having active and paid members, at least 3 directs and the 9 indirects attached to the 3. The idea at the beginning was to allow multiple shares for each individual. Like the individual on the top, if they have more lines, they get more shares into this 5%. And if they have more deeper, then that gives them also more shares into this pool. But we thought of it in a different way. Are we building this for the top marketers, or we're building this for the normal people who are helping us right now? Because and we came back to the origin of making this. We want to help actually the people who are helping us now, also the normal people who are not top marketers, because I know top marketers could make this 100 times. So in this case, they will have 100 shares reserved for them. That will reduce the value for the other people who are normal, but they put more efforts to help us at the beginning. So we decided to make this as 1 share per individual. Obviously, if you build more, that's going to help you. The 20 generations will help you also to earn direct commissions and all of this. But in terms of the Founders Club, it's 1 share per person. So taking that example, let's say in a couple of months, this 5% become 10 million. Okay, if it's 10 million divided by 1,000 people, that means everyone gets 10,000, which is considerable amount for the people who they deserve it, because they helped us at the beginning. But imagine that if in the system there are 100,000 shares, so this 10 million divided by 100,000 in this case, because some people are reserving big amount of shares. So 100,000, that means each share is just $100, and this is going to be like kind of worthless for the poor guy who helped us at the beginning. He's not a big network marketer, but he helped us because he believed in the concept. He believed in this one, and he got 3 people, and everyone got 3 people. And instead of getting only $100, he's getting, instead of getting $10,000, he's getting only 100. But that person who, because he's an expert marketer, he is someone who knows this niche, he knows how to market, how to get thousands and thousands of people in a short time period, will be taking a big share. There will be whales into this pool, which we don't want. We want like even the normal person who helped us at the beginning gets a good rewarding at the end. So we limited that to 1 share per person. If the people build more, that's going to help them in their own organization, personal organization. But that poor person who have put a great effort at the beginning, working hard to get us the 3 and help the 3 to get the 3, is getting rewarded well on this pool. However, now we're discussing a different pool for that big builders, people who have actually massive amount of followers, and they're going to give us big amount of sales. Another 5% sharing pool is going to be for that kind of people. Still, we haven't decided yet. We're discussing with some of the top leaders into this market to decide how to make it as fair as possible, because fairness is where we're coming from. We want to be fair to people. We want to be fair to the effort that people are putting here.
What we don't want to do is penalize those that have mastered the art of online marketing. They should be rewarded as well. And we've already got 1 individual in 10 days. He's brought in over 300 people personal to him. So, I mean, we are also not only attracting the average type of individual to this space, which we believe that's really what where our heart is to be able to provide a platform that the average person can do very well with. That's why I love this, because the product alone can change their lives, and they just have to invest in themselves. But for the large networkers that are social media influencers, we also want to give an opportunity for them, but anybody can participate in the pool as well. It's not just limited to them, but it will be upon monthly performance in both volume and recruiting. And we've been on the phone with some really big builders, guys that they're looking at the numbers. They're like, this is so easy. We have to have a little bit more of a challenge for people, because they're like, all of our builders will be in this club, all of them, and 7-digit earners. And so, guys, we're just they've said that this is the best product that they have ever seen, and every company that's out there that might remotely be a Ponzi scheme, and there's big companies out there that I believe they're all going to collapse. They said they're all going to run to us because they're all tired of it. They're tired of looking over their shoulder, wondering if somebody's going to come and arrest them, or if that whole thing's going to collapse and then they have nothing and they got to start all over. He said they're all coming to us, and they are, guys. We've already had some of the #1 money earners in the world in those spaces. So, guys, my heart is, hey, everybody, everything's redeemable, and maybe we can work with some of these guys, and their hearts will change towards the people and not towards the money. But we're more people oriented than money oriented. That doesn't impress me. I don't care how much they've earned. If they're in a program that could possibly hurt a bunch of people, it doesn't matter to me. I think I'd rather have the guy that brings in 2.5 people. So we love you guys. I think we're going to call it a day. What do you think, Mohammed? We've been on for 2 hours.
Yeah,
2
I
hours
think
and 4 minutes.
Yeah.
We went a little longer, but thank you guys, the 80, 78 people that stayed with us. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys unmute yourselves, and you could just say goodbye. Before we all do that, though, I just want to tell you guys, we love you more than Bitcoin and pizza combined, and we mean that from the bottom of our hearts. We love you guys, and we're so honored and thankful that you're joining us on this journey.
And hookah, according to Mahbub. You can add hookah to that.
And hookah too.
Again, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone here. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Great job as usual. Amazing job.
God bless you guys.
Goodbye. Lock in.
Great job.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.